Hey guys, John Luxy here, back with our blind playthrough of Shadowgate. So while Manny decides he wants to lay down, there we go. I wanted to just touch on the well, I'm having the clues versus hints thing, like puzzle solving as far as trial and error. Let me show you something real fast. So I was thinking about this, the goblin, right? Like, how was I supposed to know? Was I given any kind of a clue? Now, the best thing that I was able to come up with was some sort of clue about speed. Because it said the goblin had his weapons ready. So presumably you could think about that and be like, well, you know, it takes a minute to get the sword out of your bag and, you know, he's ready to attack and blah, blah, blah. So I thought about that and I'm like, I don't know if that's necessarily the case, because everything takes one turn to do. Reaching into your bag using any command, they all take the same amount of time in game terms. So as far as resolving the issue, I figured maybe having a better clues would be better. So I was thinking about it, I was like, well, what would I actually do? I would probably put something here, you know, if I was gonna justify it, I would maybe make a clue in hit. Now, again, you could, knowing what we know now, that you need to use the hit command to knock out the goblin, retroactively you could justify it to yourself, being like, well, you know, the weapon was ready and you know, looking in the bag takes longer. And then it says here, you know, when you want to punch someone, knock something loose that is stuck or smash something, punch someone. I mean, the goblin so far is the only thing that's a someone or close to it. I don't know. I would say maybe tweak this a little bit. Either tweak this or give a better description. Now, the other option would also be clues when you die. That's why I thought, like, oh, like, I don't mind getting killed the first time, especially if it's entertaining, right? You know, part of the fun of Shadowgate is all the different deaths, right? So goblin smashes you in the head with the hammer. I was like, oh, he's going for the head. I have a helmet. Perfect. Problem solved. Just like the dragon with the shield, right? No. So you could either clarify your, you know, the command. You could clarify the description here with what the goblin was saying, or the description of the goblin. Alternatively, and this is another complaint that I have that we'll address here in a second, we have all this archive stuff. Now what you could do is what they did with the silver orb, which is basically talk about goblins and how fast they are and how maybe you won't have time to ready your weapons or something. Give clues here that you're able to pick up. Now, those are my suggestions. Basically, you know, tighten up the description, hints after death, or archive stuff. But the problem is, like with the silver orb, we got the silver orb description after we already needed to use the silver orb on an elemental. Aside from trial and error, there's really no way to find out, or, you know, Yorick, that that's what you're supposed to do, which is a shame, honestly, because I feel like trial and error, it takes the fun out of it. The whole point of puzzles is so we have to puzzle them out. But that's my thought anyway. Yeesh. I'm going to be yawning a lot, by the way. I apologize in advance. Situated on the edge of a deep chasm, the castle defenses end in a fortified watchtower. So, in the original, here there was a bag with 3 gold coins and the big coin for the well. And then over here was a pot of gold, which if you went for it, this part collapsed and you died. Let's take a look real fast. So it seems these are the only items. And I was hoping to be able to click on some of the walls here and see if they were going to fall. But no. So I guess first things first, we'll use the spell on this. And then it's possible if we pick up one of these things, like one of them triggers a trap, maybe. I guess, whoop, that's the wrong. Let's look at everything. The stone obelisk carved with strange markings and glyphs emits a low hum. One that radiates from its center and set your teeth on edge. I got called in at, like, not last night, but the night before. Called in the middle of the night, and I was up all night. And it went right into the work day. Like, I wasn't able to leave work to shower or feed the cats or anything. So that was, you know. And then I'm still, you know, it's been like a day, and I'm just not fully recovered. You don't regain sleep, and I didn't really get a chance to recover any of it. So the long ash bow is in serious need of repair. The hew string is fraying in several places. Well, skeletal remains of a long-dead wizard lie rotting on the stone battlements. The animal hide that was fashioned into the sack has been dulled by both age and element. Sadly, this frayed, ripped quiver is devoid of arrows. Okay. Let's, drop the quiver into your satchel. Okay. Take the bow. Put the bow in your satchel. Here we go. York breaks the silence. Listen, lad, I heard some goblins talk about how they couldn't get through the roots. Whatever that means. So another vague hint. What is he talking about, goblins? Mutter something slightly off-color to the corpse. York retorts angrily, have a little respect for the dead, boy. You rummage through the corpse's tattered clothing, but fail to discover anything useful. Rummage through the sack, finding 2 scrolls and a key. Taking these, you then discard the sack. Oh, no, we want to use Invokin on... Use on. Focusing your will on the stone obelisk, you whisper the word Invokin and unleash your spell. A ghostly figure of Lakmir forms from within the obelisk.
In arrogance and pride, we thought we could prevent Talimar from turning to darkness. We have surely paid for these sins. But this matters not, simple soldier. What is done is done. Time is fleet, so bend an ear to my voice. Hope lies within your breast. I say it again. Talimar the Black fears it, even as he searches for a way to rip it from you.
My heart?
Even as he binds the dwarves to his madness, driving them deeper into the catacombs. And he will not stop until he rips every stone from the castle's foundation. For Talimar believes that a great beast slumbers far below. Mayhap this is true, for I have uncovered much, yet know so little. Of this, however, I am certain. The Warlock Lord knows not of your heritage. This is our great advantage, our great hope. Seek the terrible skull door of Tor Drackahan. What lies beyond its threshold is unknown, even to me. A great behemoth, an ancient evil, a source of power. Be wary, boy. Heed my words. Do what I cannot. Go where I cannot. Learn the secrets of what Talimar seeks. Trust in what you find.
Okay. The ghostly figure of Lakmir forms from within the obelisk. The words "trust in what you find" bounce around in your head as Lakmir fades away to nothing. Let's just double check. Make sure we haven't missed anything. And then let's take a look at these, right? We got a couple scrolls and a key. Pinched and ripped along its edges. Okay. You are drawn to one particular passage. Follow the path that the ancients have hidden to find the way beyond the wall of wisdom. One must follow the path that Ularu has trod. That leads to the secret they have studied. Ah, yes. That was the book that we put into the bookcase, right? So, path the ancients have hidden, follow the way beyond the wall of wisdom. Yeah, the library. Follow the path that leads to the secret they have studied. Excuse me. See, this would be good. This is a hint as to what to do with that book. Or a clue. I should say clue, not hint. You unroll the scroll. Ooh. See, that's cool. It looks like it's probably magic because you can't see that there's words. You read the words on the scroll. One particular word stands out from the rest. Flumoris. In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power. As you quickly write down the strange mark in your spellbook, the scroll crumbles in your hands. You have learned a spell. Well then. Let's see. You see a dazzling flash of light. Okay. So open stone. What is this one? Open metal, I guess. And then cast light or whatever. So probably those gargoyles, assuming they're there. Like this, we don't have the rod. Yeah, and that. And that is the stained glass window, which maybe we could break. You know, I really wonder, because there was an achievement for discovering 50% of the map, I think. I wonder if we're not even halfway through the game yet. That would be weird. Or it could be possible that on higher difficulties there's more map. Right? Like, I assume there's caves, there's castle, there's probably catacombs, right? But maybe on apprentice difficulty or whatever, we just get to the end of the castle, get to the skull door, shoot the behemoth with the staff of ages, you know. Yep, alright. Okay. Right, so I remember that other door, and there was other doors in here. And I think there was only 2 doors in there. Right, the bookcase, that makes sense. We still haven't found the thing for the globe. Also, yeah, I wonder if I could have burned the crates, but I guess it doesn't matter. Is this one locked? Yes. Described with a lion breathing fire items. Check out the key. Key is made from lightweight metal, one you have never encountered before. Jam the key in the keyhole, hoping it will turn the lock. It doesn't. Well. Let's see. These 2 are stuck, presumably? Nope, that door is locked. What about you? Door is locked. So we have 2 locked doors. 2 open doors, but I've only gone into 1. So let's go to this other one. The stairs wind away from you, upwards from this landing to the next. Chilled air wafts down the stairs, sending a shiver down your spine. 2 torches and a rock, perhaps? Yes. Let's look at the rock. This large stone appears to have fallen from the ceiling. Does that mean the tower itself is going to collapse? Take the torch. Can I do anything with the rock? Can I use the rubble? You attempt to lift the large stone, but it proves too heavy. Fair enough. Where do you think this tower is going to go? Oh, more door. The cold gray stone of this tower landing perfectly reflects your dour mood. Interesting. The window. Oh, yeah. More rubble. This large stone appears to have fallen. Can I do anything with it? What about you? Large broken stone is surely some remnant of the building material used to create the castle. Let's look out the window. The swirling clouds and howling wind hint at the terrible strength of unnatural weather that surrounds the castle. Heavy wooden doors banded together with strong iron. Pull and tug at the door, but it appears to be locked from the other side. Well... Towers! I see. Well, that makes sense. To North Tower. Strange. A whole other map. Let's see. Fog creeps down the stairs and past the bleak stone walls of this tower landing. Rubble. Look at the torch. Stench of pitch from this unlit torch turns your stomach. Oh! A whistling fell wind forces its way around the edges of the door jamb. Strange, there's a carved pumpkin on the wooden door.
Tricks or treats?
Tricks or treats, you say in your loudest voice. You hear a faint voice behind the door to say in exasperation, at least you could try to dress up. Do I have the 3 pumpkins? I believe that I do. Yep, there it is. Slip the costume mask over your head. The thing smells terrible and makes it difficult to see. And let's read this one again. 3 pumpkins to the place beyond the harvest door. Only one outfitted in a mask for the Hallowed Eve can gain entrance. There you must carve my visage and illuminate the sacrifices, then I'll be freed. Okay. I guess speak to the door.
Tricks or treats?
You hear a faint voice reply, I think your costume is missing a little something on top. Oh, wait. Outfitted in a mask for the Hallowed Eve. Well, I don't... Probably not that, but we could try.
Tricks or treats?
Probably not. Missing something on top. I don't... What about you? What does this do? Oh, that's... Take off the mask and wrap the blindfold around your head. Let's check again. Oh, not before you receive a superficial scratch or 3.
Tricks or treats?
At least you can try to dress up. Okay, so what about you? I see. No, let's take that off. Well... Oh. Excuse me. Hopefully these equipment changes don't count against my turn limit. That would be a real... You know, that would not be good. Alright, so we're missing a... Yeah, we're missing... a hat. Strange. Doesn't say anything about the harvest door, but that's okay. Let's go up. Oh, wait. Before I do this... Yep. Looks like I'm not, hopefully not missing anything. The winding stairs end abruptly in a stone wall. There sure is a lot of stone in this castle. Right on. We'll take the torch. We're going to need a bunch of these, I feel. You have seen the design on this door countless times and still can't tell what it is supposed to be. Can I open it? Yes. Door opens with a long, eerie creak. What about you? Ash gray wood is typical of that which makes an ironworm tree. Door is locked. Intricate, colorful weaving of this tapestry highlights the epic figure of a hero readying himself for a battle. Can I burn it? Let's not. Door is locked. Let's try using the key on it. Fumble the key in the door and try to open it. It doesn't work. Well. A cannon? Oh. This This circular room houses a massive telescope as well as all manner of stargazing paraphernalia. Let's check real fast. Oh, the windows. And the desks. That makes sense. Alright, first let's look at the ornate wooden table is intricately carved with raised patterns on its front panel. We can't... Table is simply both too large and too heavy to move around. Thin, leather-bound book appears to be a collection of writings. Let's open it. You open the book to an interesting entry. You read the handwritten entry on the page. I've noted several observations over the past fortnight. The stars have moved into an unheard of alignment. The unnamed hero, the hourglass depicting endless time, the broken sword of betrayal, the hooded figure of Thanos, the life stealer. I mean, I don't think that's a... I mean, I don't think it's a Avengers movie reference. I think it's an actual... I mean, the name Thanos comes from somewhere. All these constellations are out of season and position, yet here they are, chasing across the night skies. Unbelievable. This can only portend a time of terrible danger and upheaval. The entry is signed by astronomer Laurel. Take it. A star chart is affixed to the wall. You recognize some of the constellations, the pouring goblet of salvation, and the broken sword of conquest. Let's take it. The chart is firmly attached to the wall, thus you can't take it. Can I burn it? With a maniacal laugh, you light the star chart on fire, cackling, burn, baby, burn. This reveals something hidden within the rock wall. It looked like, well... I mean, it looked like there was something, like a gap behind it. Hopefully I didn't need the actual star chart. That would be annoying. You know, sometimes you scare me, boy, Yorick says without a hint of sarcasm whatsoever. This carved metallic artifact is shaped like a shooting star, complete with a narrowing tail. I wonder if the narrowing tail is a clue. Because you're supposed to use the star on the wyvern, and you actually get the star from the star chart. Like it's, you know, you just take it off of it. And then behind the star chart is the rod. So we'll take the shooting star. Hello. Look at telescope, move to telescope. So another puzzle, probably. Like a finger pointed towards the moon, the massive iron telescope is aimed towards the clear sky. You hope you won't miss all that heavenly glory. Is this... I feel like this is a reference to something. I don't know what. Large window opens to a night sky, one streaked with lightning and ominous storm clouds. This is a golden sextant, typically used to sight the position of celestial bodies in relation to an anchored point. What about you? This ornate wooden table is constructed of a rich amberwood from the Devard forest. It has several drawers facing the wall. Let's open them. Open the drawers of the desk and find an old book which you take and put in your satchel. Cover of this book bears a single name, Kuthgar II. I wonder if we put it in the bookshelf. Open the book. You begin reading near the top of the page. There I found the source of the strange and terrible visions. It called itself Behemoth, kind of like Behemoth. A being beyond understanding, and described its mission as a warder whose purpose is to guard. When I queried it, the being opened my mind to the terrors of fear, death, disease, and strife, and other beings I could not name. These entities were real and ancient, and desired nothing more than to subjugate the races. Wow, so the Behemoth is actually... They're kind of adding to the story a little bit. The Behemoth is actually, like, protecting humans from Cthulhu, basically, I guess. Or like Hellboy, I guess. Or, Malpertio. And if you know where that's from, you have good taste. It's from Bot and Kaitos, which is a game that I need to play again. You step in close and look through the telescope. Alright, what do I do here? See a bunch of stars and stuff. It's strange. It's like everything. The Magi and... Oh, that's your tail. The Magi and fortune tellers call this twinkling star the Watcher, or the All-Seeing Eye. This bright northern star represents Eridalos, the mythical eagle that brings the morning sun each and every day. You seem to remember this particular star is named after Aquadrix, the mythical god of water of the ancient Tien race. This star is usually one of the first ones you see on the horizon in the winter months. It is called Thumtage, or more commonly known as the One Tree. That was this one, right? Or was it this? Yeah, okay. What about you? This far and distant sun is called Furios. It honors the fallen one from the skies that came to carve out the plains of fire in the southern lands. Several of the stars glow prominently within a strange constellation, one that resembles the tail of some ancient beast. Fair enough. I don't see it, but okay. I wonder what the point of that is. Well, alright, so I can't take that. Should I burn it? I don't know if I need to do something else with it. I mean, it's a tapestry, right? It's not just a banner. Let's check our map. Landing Observatory Sky. Do I want to use the shooting star on this? Like, that would be weird, but... Since nothing is happening, after a few moments you stop trying to use the shooting star on the star. Which... No, hang on. Let's try using it here, I guess. You attempt to use the shooting star on the sky, but fail to accomplish much of anything. I feel like it's got to be a puzzle, but I don't know what to do. Use the sextant on it, maybe. Okay. Right, because I mean, it... Sky... You know, like, the other one of these was like the bookcase and the floor. Like, we could open the floor. Right, but maybe that's, No, because we were able to get the floor and the bookcase. Now, we haven't been able to do anything with the captive. I mean, we got stuff from it, but I feel like there's something with this. And then the gears we haven't been able to do anything with. So, you know. Okay. Let's save. Save over here. Why am I going to save? Because I'm going to try burning this. Okay. Light the tapestry on fire. Hungry flames make quick work of the flammable material. And this was locked, right? The key didn't work. Alright. It does look like a pumpkin. So that's cool. What about this? What about this tapestry? Remnants of a red banner. Cannot reach the banner with your torch. If I get a fire spell, I'm just going to light everything up. That would actually be great. If there was just a spell that the whole purpose was to light stuff on fire. The banner is in need of a good seamstress. Can I reach these? Yep. Hungry flames make quick work of the aged fabric. Alright, so that tower... The key for this tower might... Use... Insert the key in the lock and turn. Success! The door is now unlocked. Having served its purpose, you throw away the key. So we have multiple towers. The door requires an extra heavy push to open. Strong updraft of air is being pulled through this doorway. What about you? Set of winding stone stairs. Let's go in this one. South tower? The bleak stone walls of this tower provide little warmth. I can't freaking talk. Anyway. Alright, rubble. I was hoping that these stones... Oh, man. Large broken stone is surely some remnant of the building material used to create the castle. I was really hoping that this... Oh, you can see all of it glow. I was hoping we'd be able to pick up some of them for a sling. Oil-soaked rag. What are you? A rock font filled with stagnant, discolored water is attached to the wall. Do I want to drink the water? Yeah. Scoop out a handful of water and slurp it up. This sharp taste of iron assaults your taste buds. Can I do anything with it? I have an empty bottle. Submerge the empty bottle and fill it with water. Okay, so it is just regular water. I don't... Like, there's a... I mean... A rock font. Am I supposed to get it flowing again? Like, I don't understand. Nothing happened when you used the hammer on the fountain. Alright. Let's see. A light breeze blows down the stairs, playfully tussling your hair. Oh. West Tower. Oh, just towers. Oh, I see. Cool. One of these is going to lead to the Wyvern. Wyvern, however you pronounce it. Alright, what about you? Wooden door is in remarkable condition, especially given the state of the rest of the castle. Door opens with ease. Fallen from the ceiling. Doubt I can burn you, but we'll try. Cannot reach the banner. Let's go in. An otherworldly darkness fills the opening. We shall see. Oh man, I wasn't even looking at the time. Some malevolent force is sucking all light from the room. You sense the very darkness itself is alive. Okay, well... Look at the darkness. You find it difficult to describe the room beyond. It is as if it drips with the living blackness. You simply can't see a thing. Will it kill me, though? Cast magic missile. You throw a useless punch or two into the air. As you try to enter the room, the blackness coalesces into a dark barrier, preventing you from moving forward. So we gotta use the spell. Presumably. Use... Oh, please tell me this is not a legit reference to that, but I bet it is. Cast magic missile on the darkness. You... That's so silly. You quickly chant the spell Flumoris. The flash of the spell goes unnoticed by the living darkness in the room. Well. Darkness. Charlie Murphy! Charlie Murphy! Well, then I don't know what to do in that case. I mean, I have all this stuff, but, I have a torch. I don't know if these are supposed to do anything. Red candle sits in a dull brass holder. White candles rest in an ornate holder. What about you? Red crystal looks as if it were somehow shaped to work with something. And we haven't found a use for this other gear. Let's see. An unexpected shiver climbs your spine at the sound of a nearby unearthly cry. Ancient banner, faded and worn. Burn it. What about you, door? Strong wooden door bars the way to the chamber beyond. The door is locked. Well. The drabstone walls offer little respite, or respite, merely adding to your sour mood. Indeed. Let's see. Intricate, colorful weaving of this tapestry highlights the epic figure of a hero readying himself for battle. That's weird, because it's just the... Maybe they assigned it the wrong description there. This door is much like all the other doors in this castle, wooden and solid. Right, Manny? That's right. Door opens with a creak. What about you? Whistling fell wind forces its way around the edges of the door jamb. The door is locked. Let's look out the window. The swirling clouds and howling wind hint at terrible strength of unnatural weather that surrounds the castle. A marble statue carved in the form of a female warrior with a spear sits on the landing. Perhaps it is fashioned in the image of a goddess. You mumble a prayer of supplication to the goddess. Oh, that was Jack. Okay, I was like, what am I hearing? Let's see. Yeah, I figured it wouldn't do anything, but I wanted to check just to be sure. Oh. When you enter the strong room, the woman lounging in front of you begins to speak. I do not know what he sees in you. I am not impressed. She shrugs before continuing. Forgive me and allow me to introduce myself. I'm Malor Kahu, Chief Lieutenant of the Drackahan.
You wonder what would bring me to this wretched keep. Surely nothing less than the summoning of a great lord. Nearly a score of years removed, Talamar the Black beckoned me, and I answered him gladly. The forces of Drackahan were mine to command. We fell upon these wizards like rabid wolves. Their powers, their elemental pets, they were nothing to one such as he.
Rabid wolves.
Now all have fallen or fled, all but one, for he is timeless. The coward has barricaded himself within his tower, an ancient artifact within his grasp. But we will have him still. Or if my goblins do not pull him from his hole, when my lord returns, the wizard's head shall lie at his feet.
Interesting. Unlike my underlings, I will not underestimate you. She finishes with a low snarl, her body growing, transforming. She is a changeling, a deadly race able to take the form of a monstrous creature. She's a werewolf. Her transformation complete, the beast appears to smile, taunting you with a flip of her claws. So, I assume we have very little time, right? But this is the arrow, isn't it? I guess we could try using the arrow itself on her. We might need the bow, though. Oh! I wonder if you use the bow and it breaks. Right? Because it said the bow was in disrepair. Ugh, cat hair. You quickly jump forward and thrust the silver-tipped arrow into the heart of the wolf woman. The beast falls to the ground, and within moments dies with a look of utter surprise on her face. Man, I should have been... I was gonna say I should have let it kill me, because there's an achievement for unique deaths, and I feel like we should be going for those. I was going for those, but I kinda... forgot, I guess. Well, the large body of the changeling lies lifeless at your feet in a pool of her own blood. Check. You pat down the wolf, hoping to find hidden pockets. Wait a minute, why would this thing have any pockets? Where did the clothes go? The blueprint shows an elevation of castle towers. Even though you can't understand the writing, you recognize that the drawings represent the living castle Shadowgate. Can I take it? Pull the chart from the wall. The stuffed head of a trophy bear hangs on the stone wall. You attempt to use the lit torch on the trophy, but fail to accomplish much of anything. We might be able to do something with it later. Or not, I don't know. Right, I didn't even think about the chair. I was expecting the window, though, to do something. Sheets of rain pummel the castle walls outside this window, but you can. Although the chair looks extremely comfortable, it's obvious it was moved from another room, perhaps the banquet hall. The desk looks scuffed and scarred. Let's open it. You open the desk and find several useful items, which you put in your pack. Meat. Ooh. That was like 5 items, dude. Let's check all those out. So first things first. A key. You believe the black wrought iron key is heavier than it needs to be. It seems to be nothing more than a gray-colored cloth sack. You believe there's something inside. You rummage through the sack, finding several coins and a key. Taking these, you then discard the sack. Coins. Where did the coins go? Oh, one of each? One of each of these? Yeah, okay. Tell me about... The small hooked blade makes this an ideal wood carving knife. Do I need this for the pumpkins? This cut of meat, while raw, looks to be slightly rotten. We could eat it, but... we probably need it for something. The slate gray key is made of an alloy with which you are unfamiliar. This strangely textured paper leaves a dark imprint wherever you touch it. Yellowed parchment is completely blank. Strange. Was this bread? This loaf of bread looks more than a bit stale. You put the bread in your satchel. What about the book? There are only 2 words on the cover of this tome. Kahu's log. Let's take a look. Open the book, revealing the last entry. You read the entry on the last page. Summer moon, year 1157. The wizard remains within his tower, pulled up like some cornered animal. I have lost scores of my best troops trying to gain entrance, and for what? For naught, I do not agree on wasting such resources, but the master has commanded that our endeavor look legitimate. Intrigue means nothing to me, as I would rather use my arts to eliminate those nettlesome roots. However, my orders are clear. The charade must continue. So they don't want to take out the wizard? Or is it a feint, like there's an attack coming from somewhere else? Maybe that's why he's tunneling. Take the book. I mean, that's it. That's all the stuff in this room, right? You hack at the chair with a knife, ripping the fabric in several places. Okay. I guess not. I was really thinking like maybe it was a reference to... Or not a reference, but... oh, that was loud. There's one of these games, the same... The creator of this one created 3. Shadowgate, Uninvited, and Deja Vu, which were all made for the Macintosh originally and then ported to the Nintendo. But in one of them, Uninvited, there was a key sewn into the fabric of the seat of the chair, and you had to use a knife on it to cut it open and get the key back. Or get the key, so... I was like, yeah, maybe. Let's see. Torch's flame momentarily flickers. Well, I mean, I have enough. Archive. Didn't I... That's the one that I took, right? Yeah. Intrigue. Let's try using these keys on the door first. Try as you might, the key won't fit the lock, and then we'll, Alright, what about her? You attack the statue with a spear, a small crack appears in the stone visage. That's not, what I actually wanted to do. I don't know. I thought you'd maybe like put the other spear, because it's got 1 spear. Maybe it needs 2? I don't know. Alright, let's light a torch. And it is lighter now. Talamar's got nothing on you. After all, you're... Oh, really? Kuthgar. Jair Kuthgar, soldier of Windermere Outpost. Didn't I have a book that was like Kuthgar something something? No. I mean, I could close it and look at the spine, but I don't know if I want to. Sure. Ouch, you get a paper cut as you close the book. Well, that's not good. Collection of writings. Okay, well. That's fine. I mean, do I want to just try to destroy the statue? I don't think so, but... You attempt to smash the statue with a hammer, you merely manage to merely chip the stone. How much time do I have? Not much. Alright. So we have a door here, this door. Oh, let's try this door, right? And then we still have this door and that one. Or one of them. Alright, what about you? Locked. Okay, well, we have 2 keys. 2 keys to do something with. Oh, interesting. They have a little... That looks more like a pumpkin, though. I guess we could try it on the pumpkin door. Alright. Okay, so neither of those work. Okay, what about you? That's locked. Ah, okay. You insert the key. You know, it's interesting, the lightning flashes every time we do something. Well, not every time, but you know. You insert the key, turn and are rewarded with the satisfying sound of the door unlocking. With a pleased grunt, you throw away the key. Well, let's open it then. With an eerie creak, the door swings open. But first, we're going to go through here, check all these doors. Because I have 1 key that I don't know what to do with. No lock on the door. Really? Right. Locked from the other side. Okay. Can I just open it? You attempt to open the locked door. The muffled sound of laughter is heard from the room beyond. Try as you might, the key won't fit the lock. The sound of muffled laughter can be heard. Fair enough. What about you? An ironworm tree. The door is locked. I wonder if that's supposed to be like a branch. You have to use both hands to turn the key in the stubborn lock. Once the door is unlocked, you toss aside the key. Alright. Stairs within the doorway that appear to lead to the top of the tower. I bet this is the wyvern. Yep. Oh, you can hear its wings flapping. From this vantage, you have a panoramic view of the Gatekeeper Mountains. A large winged creature soars to and fro on the wind currents, even as a storm rages in the sky. Strange, it doesn't appear that I can actually do anything. The distant mountains are partially obscured by low storm clouds. Do I just try using the shooting star here? Nothing happened when you use the shooting star on the sky. A large wyvern shoots across the sky, nearly clipping the edge of the tower with a powerful stroke of its wings. You attempt to use the stake on the sky, but fail to accomplish much of anything. I can hear it flapping around, like right now. Use bow on what? Alright, Oh no, I didn't want to... Attempt to use the bread. Okay, it's still... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know I have the... So, originally the shooting star is what killed the wyvern. But I don't know. Use it on self? Your attempts at using the shooting star on yourself in a constructive fashion comes to naught. Let's get a hint. Let's see if there's something do I need to lure it down? Because I have the stake. You know what I mean? You know, right. So this is kind of... like, you know... large winged creature soars to and fro in the wind currents even as a storm. See... it's entirely possible I can't use the shooting star, or I have to lure it down first, right? Spire. But, I mean, I don't know. Let's, yeah, give me a hint. Talamar's winged beast flies these skies, guarding an artifact of great power. That's kind of what I figured is, before you walked out here, in the NES, the bladed sun was just right here, and if you tried to grab it, the wyvern would kill you. Now you probably have to kill it, and then it's like, oh, it drops it or something. You must have some way of summoning the creature to him. A spell, maybe. Alright. Yeah. Kind of what I figured, but I was like... well, it's probably got to be a spell just for it, but I doubt it's Flumoris. We could try. Let's try with our last... Concentrate drawing power. Brief blinding flash. No. Okay. Let us go. We're just gonna run back. We still need a hat. I assume you don't need to complete the pumpkin quest. I thought it might be DLC, but I checked the store page. Doesn't appear to be. Maybe they just added it, you know? Alright. Circular stairs. Well, let's go in and then we'll save. Okay. What, West Tower? That's the South Tower. North, west. Got it. I see, yeah. And then probably catacombs. Save. Turns 623. All right, well. All right, guys, well, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. I really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. This shirt is actually not wrinkled. It doesn't help. It looks wrinkled, but I can't win. I can't win, guys. Yeah, any questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me know. I do try and respond to everybody. I'm not the fastest at responding, but I do try and respond. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, speaking of sextants, I picked up an Irish whiskey called Sextant, or Sexton, earlier today. It's probably my favorite Irish whiskey. Maybe, I mean, it's really good. If you haven't tried it, you should. I'll probably be having some in the next episode. We'll see. We'll see. That's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys are just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.